Oh, hello. Hi. Didn't see you there. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the shop. This is my repair shop. Glad you could find it. Here's my pride and joy. This is my Bel Air. Beautiful car. Don't you think it's pretty? Yeah. Let me show you under the hood. Look at that bad boy right there. Fully tuned out engine. Chrome everywhere. Chrome struts. Chrome suspension. Chrome muffler, chrome drive shaft, chrome rims, chrome rear shock absorber caps. Okay. Let me tell you something. This right here, this is my pride and joy. This is my favorite car that we got here. This is mine. I drive it every day. You know it's mine. You know why? Pennsylvania plates. Go Birds. That's all I gotta say about that. This is Mitsubishi Eclipse we got. It's kind of a promo car. We're working on it. You know, got some stuff we gotta do to it. You know, we gotta
Eagles! Eagles!
go Birds. That's right. Got some stuff we gotta paint to it. You know, we gotta repaint it. Had to sell some parts on it to afford to finish some jobs, but you know, it looks pretty good. We gotta repaint it. And of course, we got this. My 350Z. Pretty cool, huh? Everybody's like, D, you're never going to have a 350Z. You don't seem like the type of person that would have a 350Z. Well, guess what? I got a 350Z right here. Right here. Look at this. Look at this. Got enough room to have a nice getaway. Right there in the trunk there. Good. Anyways, why don't we go ahead and go inside? You know, let's go open up. Let's go open up, you know. It's kind of important. Should probably go do that. This is our entrance. This is our lobby. Has the aesthetics of a Minecraft house. But, you know, it does the job. It does the job. You come here, you square up your bill, you buy yourself some supplies here, and you go home. Here's the engine shop. See here, we got the engine shop. Got the Toyota stuff up now. We just got that not that long ago. It's right over there. You know, brand new stuff. We still got all the Chevy stuff too. But they wanted me to get the Toyota stuff, so we got the Toyota stuff up there now. So, you know, pretty nice banner. Asked Toyota for that. They were able to get us one of these. And of course, you know, I was able to ask the team. They sent me a couple things, you know. You know, they will send a couple things. Where's the Ford stuff? There ain't no Ford stuff. This ain't a Ford shop. We'll work on Fords, but you ain't gonna see too many Fords out of here. You ain't gonna see too many Fords out of here. Here's the main shop floor. There you go. I got these two lifts. I've been working really hard on them. Pretty beautiful two lifts here. Just got these. The second one set. You want to know how much this set us back? $24,000. $24,000 for this second lift. I got a deal on this one, but this one, you know. Anyways, it's all about presentation and signage, and luckily I got a lot of signage from previous jobs. You know, previous careers. You know, I used to be a race car driver. A lot of people don't know that. Yep, there's me and my mom, right up there, back when I used to drive the Chuck's car. Yep. Used to have a great old time. Used to drive the car. Yep. She was sponsored by Chuck's. I was sponsored by Chuck's. Yep. I used to be quite a looker back in the day. They used to put me in front of all the Chuck's auto parts. Used to hang from the window. That exact banner right there. Had 3,000 locations across America right there. Pretty incredible. But, you know, those racing days are long gone. At least with Chuck's. Now I represent drugstores. Oh, no. Got some filters. Bison oil. They were a long-time sponsor. They're still a sponsor. They're good people. Moog. You know, Moog. They make suspension and steering parts. We got them right there. Moog. If you're a kid, you can't look at this next poster. Yep, Camel GT poster, baby. I got this out of storage. Had this. This was up at Daytona in '88. Now we got it here in the shop. Look at that right there. It's pretty cool. Don't look too close into the camel's nose. It looks like something else right there. We got this from Darlington. NASCAR Winston Cup Series poster right there. My mom got that from Darlington. She was like, "Are you going to do anything with that?" When they were switching over to Nextel, and they were like, No, we ain't going to do anything with it. So she got it from Darlington. Got some old Craftsman Truck Series banners. And a Budweiser one right there. It's pretty cool. We got free beer out of putting that one up. We stole that from Watkins Glen one year. They had that up on the side of the road, and after the race, we took some side cutters and stole it. So, you know, worked out. And my pride and joy, my win banner from the season finale at Phoenix a couple years ago. Look at that right there. A couple years ago. Did I say last year? I meant last year. There you go. It's right up there. Yep. Love doing that. Just a constant reminder. That was the last race for the team. The last team we won with that team. Anyways, check it out. Here's me. It's pretty cool. And remember, I am not here on Thursdays and Friday. I am at the racetrack. Don't call me unless it's an emergency. Have we got that clear? All right. Good. I'm glad we got that clear. Who's that cutie patootie? Anyways. We got some side business here. This is Ungovernable Paint Vinyl. It's a pretty cool place. Got some Avery Dennison certified technicians right here. They do wraps, they do paint, they do it all. This, we imported this. This is a Renault Clio. It's just the frame for now. It's just the frame for now. But, we'll fix it up. It's Thursdays and Fridays, the day you're not a cat. Do I look like a cat to you? Do I look like a feline to you? Also, Rocky Top. Question, does an emergency count as scratching myself on the time spouse to Toasty? You can't do that. Come on, Toasty. And here's our test path right here. This is where we check alignment, headlights, all of that. And we got another poster. We got your pots. They're right there. Anyways, let's go ahead and go over here. We got a car wash. What more can you want? See this? High detail. Take your car to Barrett Jackson as soon as it's over. You know, you can sell it for at least $75,000. There's our dyno. Not too much fancy about this dyno, but there's a whole upstairs part, but I don't know how to get up there. They won't let me up there. Anyways, we got a tuning computer. So if you want to fix up your car, we got it right there. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and work on some cars. Let's go ahead and open for business. You know, let's go be workers. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Let me call the phone here. Brake system needs fixing. Body parts, gear shifts, gearbox. A86. What are you thinking? You talking me from Initial D here? What you got going on here? Dino's cool, but what about the dino? Meow, sir. What could I meow? Just meow. Do I look like a cat? Do I drink cream from a saucer? Meow, sir. I'm going to let you off with a warning this time, but I want you to drive more safely from meow on. Exactly. Car makes a tick, tick, tick noise. You know, that ain't good. That's probably not good. Let's take a look here. Brake system needs fixing. Body parts. Gearbox shifts rough. Well, you know what? If the brake system's fucked, we should probably get it on the test path. Let's go ahead and put it on the test path right here. Please enjoy this royalty-free classic rock music while we work tonight. All right. I can't afford a rate. I can't afford. Do you know how much it costs to actually have like a music playing in your shop? I once found out a guy had that in his shop. I won't believe the music people came by. Music people came by. They told him, hey, you can't be playing this kind of music. It's too expensive. Alright, well, you're going to need some calipers. Oh, pads, bushings, pads. Oof. Alrighty, fucking Fujiwara Tofu Shop. Let's go ahead and fix this up here, alright? Let's go. You wouldn't believe it. Like, no word of a lie. They're talking about like $15,000. $15,000 he got fined for playing licensed music in his shop. Couldn't believe it. That's why I install songs on my internal hard drive. They can't arrest what they can't see. That's right. That's right. And don't you ever, and I mean ever, allow them to plug into your robo. Never let them plug into you. This gearbox is shit. I don't even think we're going to be able to fix that. Plate. So you got all this rust. You got all this rust on the car, you know, it causes problems. Anyways, let's go ahead and buy some parts here. We're gonna need clutch plate. RAA isn't about recording music anymore. It's all about nailing down continuous service agreements. That's right. That's why that's why we play royalty-free music in the shop. Everybody looked at me like, D, you're crazy. No, I'm not.
Thanks for mounting up, Ministry of Ennui Control. A year with D-Tilda.
Wow. A year. A whole year. You hearing that, folks? A whole damn year. Thank you, Minnie. Much appreciated. That's really nice. Follow 8. I don't even know you could do that. You hit me with that fancy Twitch stuff. But anyways, you know, we got this car. We'll go ahead and fix up this gearbox. It's gonna fix like half the problems right there. So now everybody found the command, so now everybody got to do the command. I see how it works. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair. Brake system. Also, you may be noticing that there might be some different stuff going on. Let me tell you. Quality of life mod. Quality of life mod. Game changer. Highlight what you need to do. It's great. We're using that PB Blaster. Bringing it up. Look at this disc. Look at this. You know, you could have prevented this fucking Takumi. One, if you would have just delivered the goddamn tofu. Like your father asked you to. And two, you would have prevented this if you wouldn't have, you know, executed proper vehicle maintenance. Instead, here you are. You brought it over to my repair shop. Now I gotta fix it, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and fix up all this stuff. I got money to do it. These damn toges, you know. Up. Did I break it? I broke it. I broke it. Well, I better not tell the owner. Oh, wait. I am the owner. You know. By the way, I'm not the only person who works here. There's 2 lifts, right? I told you about the 2 lifts, right? There's a second lift. Yeah, it's Chad. Chad usually works on that second lift, but he's running a little bit late today. He'll be here later. I will say my favorite repair job was when a customer brought in the street legal NASCAR. I was extra careful on that job. You know, there are mods to get next gens in this. I almost thought about getting one. When Chad gets fired, finally give me an application. See, the problem is, Chad... Here's the problem with Chad. Okay. He's a good kid. He's good shit. He's a good shit. There's one slight problem with Chad. He's kind of a fuck-up, and I'm afraid of what he's gonna do if I fire him. Like, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm a little worried about him. If I fire him, if he's gonna be alright. There's another set of brake pads I gotta do at some point, but let's see if we can fix these. I brought my car to D for a new muffler. I picked up my car the next day and it had a different headlight. For some reason, it would start making cat noises. You see here, this is what we call Google review bombing. This isn't true at all. My repair shop is a very reputable repair shop. Very reputable repair shop. Some say it's the best on the coastline of Kansas. I almost said cat repair shop. I almost did, but I didn't. But yeah, you know, you fix this up, you take this off, we'll fix up this caliper. You know, if these brakes aren't too shot, we could actually probably save money on this job. Nice. I'm telling you right now. This job might not cost us... This job might cost us peanuts. Chad's not too bad. He got me a new vocal servo. Yeah, you know... At the end of the day, you know, Toasty's a robot. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask questions on how he got that servo for Toasty, but, he got that for him. I don't ask questions. I don't ask questions anymore. He shows up. He's the best brake mechanic I got. Ah, dang. We're gonna have to spend money on a caliper. End pads. And we may as well fix the brake disc while we're at it, just because we're being nice. Alright, well, we're gonna need brake pads and brake caliper. There we go. I don't know why y'all keep mentioning cats. I don't look like a cat. I'm not a cat. I run an honest-to-goodness repair shop, focusing on imports and domestics. That's all I do. Okay? I clock in. I put my pants on one leg at a time. I wake up at 6:15 every day. I go to Dunks. I get Dunks every morning. And then I repair vehicles. That's what I do. I'm specializing in imports and domestics. Which imports? French imports. Where's our ABS? Oh, God, this module. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Quality GM parts. Of course we use General Motors parts. Of course. I'm not going to be able to reuse that module. So, we're going to have to buy a new one. ABS module. I mean, I use General Motors parts when I can use General Motors parts. I don't use General Motors parts when I don't have to use General Motors parts. Anyways, we got to fix some body panels. You know where we do body work. You know, that sets us apart from other repair shops is that we do body work. However, I don't know how much of this body we're going to be able to work on, you know what I'm saying? You know, yikes, some of this ain't pretty. That's going to need to be bought. 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 Do I work on Ladas? I haven't seen a Lada since 1997. Do you need to replace the catalytic converter? I don't see anything wrong with the exhaust. Nothing at all. All right, put the door on, the mirror back on, good as new. However, we are gonna have to buy them body parts. Some of this is over here. We're gonna need left tail light B. That'll be in the regular list. Left headlight B, right headlight B. Trabants. Listen, we don't bring in... Listen, all are welcome here. All are welcome here. This is... You know how they're trying to get rid of DEI these days? You know, you see on the news, they're like, get rid of DEI. It was like, excuse me. They won 3 of the first 4 500s of the year, of the millennium. They ain't going nowhere. Mirror, trunk, and trunk window. All right. Want to get rid of DI? You can't erase the past. And Michael Waltrip won the 2001 and 2003 Daytona 500. I don't care if 03 was rain shortened. They get rid of Steve Park, I'm a riot. Exactly. Long Island zone. Steve Park goes to Giants games. I see him all the time. I'm like, hey, Steve Park. Remember that time you won Rockingham after Dale died? That was cool. Increased tuning of a car by 9 to 14%. So I just figured out how to do this not that long ago. So we're going to go ahead and try and do this. We're going to move this over to the dyno. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest with you. Engine can't be started. Why can't the engine be started? Oh, because I forgot to put in the starter. I always forget to put in the starter. I ain't fond of this. Yeah, neither am I. Look at this rusted bucket of fuck, and he wants tuning performance. Tune is only available for cars you own. Well, congratulations. Your car is repaired. Enjoy. It's done. There you go. Get out of my shop. Your car's repaired. I'm not doing your tuning. Anyways. By the way, we got about $20,500 in the bank. When we get it up to about 30, 35K, we're going to go find a project car. Going to go work on some stuff. Oh, hey. Finally. Finally. An automobile worth working on. Look at this right here. A Plymouth Superbird Magnum. Finally. Finally. Automobiles. Dodge Charger Daytona with the fucking Charger front end. Look at this thing. Oh boy, that engine's gonna be trouble. Filters are gonna need to be fixed. Brake system, loud exhaust, gearbox is Oh boy, you are going on the test path, and I have a feeling I am tearing you limb from limb. And it's in petty blue. Oh, the engine can't be started. Okay, well, if the engine can't be started, you're going right on the lift right away. Let's go ahead. Anyways. Make sure you hydrate. With water. Okay? With water. Drink your water. Alright, we're going to take this gearbox apart first. Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. We're going to go ahead and use the engine lift on this. I'm going to just lift the whole motor out. Rip it apart that way. Let's go ahead and do that. That's probably the safest, easiest way to deal with this motor. We're gonna need that gearbox. Release plates. You and Josh use the break room on the 16th. Daytona 500, as I said. No, the shop's closed on the 500 day. It's a Sunday. We don't work weekends. Also, I do not work Thursday or Friday as well. I only work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Only Tuesday and Wednesday when we're on the West Coast. Because I don't know if you know, but I'm kind of the whole reason this shop exists. And I'm kind of a breadwinner. So I kind of have to be somewhere when we're... I'm not exactly in the position to, you know, not show up. Hold that. Oh, I gotta drain the oil. All right, right. Gotta drain the oil, gotta suck its blood. Yep, got it. All right. Drain the oil out of it. That's some fresh oil. Can't believe that. And the coolant? Okay. All right, we gotta drain the coolant out of it, though. Okay. Rusted Bucket of Fuck sounds like a band with some absolute bangers for songs and a problematic vocalist. I think Chad goes sees them. He loves Five Finger Death Punch and Rusted Bucket of Fuck. It's his two favorite bands. Alright. Yank this fucker out. And let's go ahead and put it on the engine stand here. Okay, let's take a look here. Well, we're going to need to take this off for sure. Going to tear everything off this motor. I mean, like, everything off the motor. To the studs. Can I inspect this when it's not? No, I guess I had to inspect it before I took it out of the car. Oh, well. I guess I could inspect it really nicely now because it's out of the car. Yeah, we're taking it right down to the block. Right down to the block, y'all. Anyways. I don't mean to alarm you all, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to take... So we're going to take everything off it, and then I'm going to repair everything that I can. And then whatever I can repair, we'll put back on, and then we'll buy this new from the factory. Why does this do overhead cam? I don't know. It's an engine swap. I don't know. Yeah, we're just going right to the studs. So Daytona's coming up, which means that everybody in the shop's going to be expected to do more work. That means Toasty's going to have work. Chad's going to have work. Brian's going to have to do some work. Sage is going to have to come in, work a couple extra shifts, you know. But, you know, we got overtime pay. So, you know, we offer overtime pay. Then they all suddenly are like, oh, wow, overtime pay. Wow, shit, you didn't tell us that we were going to be paying overtime pay. And I'm like, I'm not paying overtime pay. The fine people at Revco drugstores are paying overtime pay. You know, that's honestly what it is at the end of the day. I don't have to do it. Listen, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a business owner. That's what I do. I operate my own business. That's what I do. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. These camshafts. I'm actually, like, actively disgusted by these camshafts. This is why you have to do preventative maintenance on your vehicles. Instead, here I am desperately spraying a can of PB Laster to free it up, you know? That's rough. One of these years I'll get hired as the hauler driver. Look, all I'm gonna say is that you got too many traffic tickets. I'd love to hire you. I've put in a good word for you, but they need a clean driving abstract, and, you know, I've seen you run into cops. We unload the car, and, you know, the car's got a giant dent in the front end, you know? How are we gonna explain that, you know? Robo, they're gonna take care of you. They're a drugstore. They have robot drugs or something. I don't know. Isn't that just batteries? I'm not sure what the hell robot drugs are. Oh my god. Look at this block. Oh my god. This thing is cursed from the fucking start. Look at this thing. Look at this. Twin turbo motor, and you neglect it. I gotta cry. I'll make sure I slap the car and say that bad boy ain't going anywhere. That's how you know it'll be safe. You know, we once had a story back in the day. This is a real story. This is a legitimate story. There was once a driver, a hauler driver, went to Michigan once. Was driving the car overnight, drove it over to Michigan, and they got to Michigan, opened up the back of the trailer, and proceeded to see the front end of the car nosed first into the lounge of the hauler. Real story. You want to know what that driver did? That driver put the keys on the tire and started walking. He got fired. He knew he was fired, so he just started walking. Walked back to, I don't know, the Greyhound bus station. Took a bus back to Charlotte. Cleaned up his life and moved on. It's a real story. True story. That's a real story. Happened in the 90s. Might have been an ARCA team or something. That's a real story. Man. Forgot how many rod caps you gotta deal with. You gotta take them all out. You gotta pull them all out. I love doing it though. I've operated this repair shop for 7 years now. Of course, I was lucky enough to have a day job that provides me the income to have this shop. A lot of people look at me and they're like, "D, why do you have an auto shop?" Feels like it's a poor decision. Like you really could spend the rest of your life, not doing this kind of thing. Well, let me tell you something. I have an engine shop because, like, I have a automotive repair shop because I'm thinking of life after racing. The last thing I want to do is retire, and then when you're retired, you're just sitting around doing nothing. That's the last thing you want to do is, you end up with your life. You think you're, having a great old time. You end up hanging it up. And then, I've seen so many guys, and so many guys have told me, like, D, when you retire, find something to do with your time. Do television or, become a crew chief or, become an ambassador to some of these teams, become a driver coach. I don't want to be a driver coach. I don't want to teach people. I like getting my hands dirty. Everybody looks at me like I'm some sort of Nepo baby. Because, my mom raced and, I drove for the family team and all of that. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not a Nepo baby. I may have had a multi-year deal with a front-running race team. But, I earned everything I did, Could go back to college football coaching. Yeah, that is a possibility. But, it's also nice to settle down, I got a great money guy in Raska Kioso. He's great with money. Great with money. I won't tell it to his face, but he's good with money. And he's really good. He's really good with money. He makes sure that we don't overspend. I know I could trust him because he's British. And the Brits are always good with money. Have you seen how much the pound is? Like, for real. Have you seen how much the pound is? Alright, there we go. We repaired everything that we possibly can. So, we are going to have to buy an engine block, though. Gonna have to buy an engine block. So, let's get started here. $3,500 later, let's start building up this engine again. Luckily, we were able to repair a good chunk of the engine, so that's good. What's up there? Realizing how much more polished this interface is than Rally Mechanics Simulator? Of course. Them Rally Mechanics are crazy, Oh, I gotta get this done in 15 minutes. Oh god, this wiring loom. What do I do? Man, take your time. It's too much work. We're gonna have to buy one piston. Let me buy a piston here. Piston. I'm gonna buy 8 new rings. Just to be safe. Actually, I should probably check this car, make sure that those meet the recommendations here. Yep, 51%. Yeah, we could do that. Rally racing scares me. That's right. It scares me too. That's why I don't do it. Give me a closed circuit, Give me a wall. Give me a pit road. That's why I don't race out there. Okay. And now these heads. Oh, we were able to fix these engine heads. Nice. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's called good value, folks. Hot tip, little trick. If you position the camera the right way, you can nail all three at the exact same time. Look at that. Bam! Automotive expert, ASE certified. I know, lawnmower racing is a very fine occupation, Robotoast. Bobby Dale Earnhardt's one of the best to ever do it. You might be going, D, that's not a real person. I implore you. I mean it. Go type into Google right now, Bobby Dale Earnhardt. Go do it. Go do it and report back. Go do it. This is me giving you a work task. Go search Bobby Dale Earnhardt and go check it. I don't need 4 of these, but I am buying 4 of these. I've never told a lie. I've never told a lie. My mama looked at me. Dakota Daniels looked at me and said, Dakota, don't ever lie to people. And I said, yes, mother. But seriously, you know, I got told so many times, D, you're not. You've had everything handed to you. You've never done anything in your life. You know, you're kind of a silver spoon kid. Little that they knew I used to blow off dates to work on engines. I didn't go to prom because I was busy flipping a Camaro. Oh, God. That water pump is dead. D, I got off the phone with Deborah and she can't make it today. She's been sick all day. Ugh. Is it COVID? Is it COVID? Very important. Is it COVID? Because if it's COVID, we're going to have problems. It's not COVID. Okay, all right, okay, good. All right, good. All right. Because Robo, if it's COVID, then I got to go out to Walgreens. I got to go buy tests. Stomach flu. Okay, all right, good. Okay. Robo, that going to be a problem for you? Do you have a stomach? I know you're a robot, but, like, do you have a stomach? Do robots have stomachs? I don't. Sorta. How do you sorta have a stomach? You either have a stomach or you don't. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna have to trust you. Yeah, Jaded. Jaded, just run the front. Jaded, just run the front. If anybody calls and they're looking for Deborah, just tell them that she ain't here today. She'll be back tomorrow. You don't even really need to tell her that she'll be back tomorrow, because if it's a stomach flu, I think that was the thing that was going around last week. And and let me tell you something. If it's the thing that was going around last week, she ain't in until at least Thursday. At least Thursday. At least Thursday. Robo, what did we tell you about exposing your innards in the shop? Please stop showing. Please, Robo. I beg you. Please. Put it away. Thank you. Put it away. You know, this job is reminding me of this one time we were working on a Pontiac Aztec. Somebody brought in a Pontiac Aztec. And, I said, you know, this was like 4 years ago. I'm like, why the fuck do you still drive a Pontiac Aztec? And they were like, it was in Breaking Bad. And I said, you based your automotive purchase off of a television show, and it's this? And they were completely serious. They're like, yeah, Breaking Bad. It's a great show. I didn't get it. Did not understand whatsoever. Yeah, I really gotta take the engines out of these cars more when I do these engine jobs. Makes the job a lot easier. One time, somebody came in with a Bubba Wallace shirt, sucks shirt, and I told them to leave. I mean, look, people are open to their opinion as long as, you know, they don't, you know. You know. You know. So many fucking caps and rods and caps and like, but you know, that's engines for you. You deal with engines, you're gonna end up with all of this. Luckily, though, I believe this thing is just about repaired. Oh, we gotta buy the flywheel. Almost forgot. Flywheel. Oh god, those push rod V8s. Oh, they're the fucking worst. Gotta fucking adjust. And you know who's guilty of that shit still to this day? Fucking Chrysler. Chrysler has the nerve to be like, nope, we still do this way. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? All right, motors back in. Look at that. Serpentine belt. Oh, I missed the serpentine belt. Damn it. Serpentine belt be... Oh, fuck. Damn it. Oh, I gotta take off so many parts now. And I'm not gonna take it back out of the... Back out. I ain't taking it back out. It's too much work. You gotta be kidding me, Robo. That's insane. There we go. Yeah, we don't deal with danger noodles here. Nope. Nope ropes. No thank you. Too scary. That's too scary right there. Alright, motor's done. Tapping sounds from engine bay. I bet I know what this is. Where's the fuel tank? No, fuel pump looks okay. Huh. Alright, well, let's put oil in it and see if we can get it to start. See if we can get this thing to start. You know, we'd make a pretty penny off of this job. This looks full. Because it is. Brake servo's pretty full. We got to refill the coolant. Could be working in Melbourne. Australia scares me. Australia scares the bejesus out of me. I got a friend down there named Lara. And I go, "Oi, Lara, I meant to tell you. It's fucking scary where you live." The engine still can't be started. Why can't the engine be started? What's going on? Oh, because, right. I took the transmission out. Right. Kind of a problem. Okay. All right. Right. Back on the lift you go. All right. Let's take a look. You know. All right. Looks like we gotta buy ourselves a gearbox. That's a $1,500 part right there. Gonna remember to put in the starter because I always forget to put in the starter, you know? Should have seen my face one time. One time somebody brought in a Ford Probe. Got the whole car repaired. Tore down the engine. New transmission. The whole fucking kit and caboodle. And turns out engine still can't be started. Okay, well, you know what? You're going back on the lift. Going back on the lift, and we're going to analyze you deeply. Ford Probe, they wanted everything looked at. And I was looking at it, and they were about to leave. Got in the car, turned the ignition, was like, "Why isn't it starting?" And that's when I realized I forgot to put the starter back in. Yeah, I comped him like $200 for that. Felt really bad about it. I was like, "Look, hey, you know, I gotta be better." So here's $200 off your bill. That's on me. This here car is in, for its age, it's in not bad shape, honestly. It's actually in pretty good shape. However, I'm not sure where this last little hang-up is. Oh, I might have found it. Yep, that did it. That did it right there. Yep. Loud exhaust. There's actually 3 pieces of the exhaust that's fucked up. Well, it can't be any of the manifolds because we just rebuilt the entire damn motor, so it's not that. It's probably... It's this front exhaust section E, F, and this catalytic converter. That's what it is. Alright, that's pretty straightforward. We buy these 3 pieces. You know, we go on Rock Auto, we get this in. And we put it back on, you know? That's what we do. That's what we do. Listen, I see you making fun of Tesla owners. We service Teslas. Okay? We service Teslas. So get down from your high and mighty pedestal there. Because we service them and we upcharge them 3 times because they are idiots and they don't know how to fix their own shit. So we end up being able to upcharge them. We love Tesla owners. Do you know how many times I had to go to EV training? 3 times. I had to spend 3 afternoons for EV training. All right, now we can go to the test path. There we go. Now we can test it. I had to go to EV training. Have you ever been to an EV training? Bunch of fucking hippies. Just a bunch of fucking, we are the world, we are the children people. Do you know how rough that is? Yeah, Zero, you could just hang out in the corner. Feel free to hang out in the shop. You can go ahead and sit in the lobby. We got Roku in there. They have a channel on Roku that's all police chases. You can thank me later. We're gonna need brake disc, drum, pads, and a shoe. Damn, it's everything. Yeah. Zero, it's gonna be about... give us about 3 hours. Now, if it makes you feel any better, we do have the ability to drive you into town if you want to go hang out at the mall. Be shocked to know that mall has a GNC Live Well. So if you need vitamins, that's a good spot to go. Robo, we've been over this. You can't drive the company car anymore. He got pulled over that one time, and we had to explain to them why a robot was driving a Pontiac Vibe. Okay? I'm not going to explain that again. By the way, Chad will be in later. He's just running a little late. He usually works on that lift over there, but I guess he's running a little bit late today. Nope, I don't want those on there. Take those off. That's the wrong... Some great car repairing music, you know? I'm gonna be really mad if I just realize this wheel. There's any way to justify having a Pontiac Vibe? Yeah, it's called a company car. Robo, you work on the tire. You work on the tire balancer. It's right over there. This is where you work. Here's the tire. Here's the tire mounter. Here's the wheel balancer. It's where you work. You also have the tint kit right here. Anyways. Oh, God. Look at this brake drum. Look at these brake shoes. Oh, yikes. Gonna have to buy that. No way we can repair that. Might be able to get away with fixing the drum. Let me take a look. That's a Pontiac vibe? Exactly. Yeah, we could repair that. Ah. You know, ever since, I invested in that brake lathe. I invested in these repair tables. This whole workshop room. This warehouse. All of this here saved me. It paid for itself after about 9 months. Can you believe that? 9 months. We got the ability to repair pots. And before you knew it, we were turning ridiculous profits. Look at that. $20,000 for that job. Look at that. We could spend some money. I'm going to spend it on screwing speed. Let's get another big job in here so that we can work on cars. Give me a big job. Big job, big job, big job. There we go. That'll work. Okay, so what's this need? Timing parts, filters, engine problems, exhaust, tranny. I could say tranny. Driver struggling to find gears and brake fluid. All right. Okay. All right. Go ahead and inspect this here. Okay. I got a gut feeling this is going to be another car that we have to take all the fucking engine out. Hope not. Oh, I was still looking at that. Anyways, there we go. Fucking 50s Mercedes-Benzes. You know, it still blows my mind that people bring these cars to here, to me. You know? They really think that I know what I'm doing with these old Mercedes, you know? I'm, like, floored by it. Okay. Alright, so what we got here... Filters, engine problems, still gonna have to be found. Exhaust, transmission, gearbox. Okay, this is gonna be a... We're gonna be here a bit. Gonna have to diagnose this motor a little bit here. Let's take a look. Well, that's probably where a lot of the problems are here. A fuel injection shaft. Oh, you know what? We're gonna take the gearbox apart and we're gonna put this on the lift. We're gonna put this on the engine lift. Just too much. It's just too much work. You know, you gotta take it out. You know, this is how you bust up your knuckles. You know, and I don't like. I have an appearance. You know, I have an image to uphold. So this is getting pulled out. We're pulling this out. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Look at this. Look at this motor. Bring it down. Let's go ahead and pull it down. And you know, I don't really like. Yeah, come in. Yeah. Oh, gotta remove front exhaust section. Oh, I gotta lift it back up. Right. Yep. Fluids. Right. You're right. You're right. I would have forgotten. Would have forgotten again. Boy, would I have had egg on my face. And we need to pull out this one right here. Gotta pull that out. Bring it down. Drain the coolant. There we go. All right. There we go. Move this. We could leave that there, actually. We could just carry it because it's funny like that. Okay. Let's take a look here. Well, that oil filter's shot. We know that. I think we're going to do what we did again. We're literally just going to tear this fucker all the way apart, and it's not a bad system, honestly, to just tear the damn engine all the way to the studs and rebuild it. Honestly, it's actually a pretty good way of doing it. Yeah, Zero, by the way, I know you're waiting for your car. First of all, the fact that you don't see it, that's okay. It just means that we've got it off-site. We're doing some repairs to it at our sister location. So just hang tight. It'll be back soon. Like I said, we have Roku. They have a channel that's devoted entirely to police chases. That's pretty cool. You know, if I didn't have to screw so many screws and unscrew so many screws and bolts and, you know, so many bolts, you know, if I didn't have to handle all these bolts, do you know how quick my job would be? Okay, I gotta take this air intake hose. Oh, God, this car has clips. Oh, my nightmare. I fucking hate clips so much. You do not even know. You do not even know how much I hate clips. Clip A, Clip B are my fucking bane of my existence. Working on these cars. I'm telling you. Telling you, the amount of times I've finished a car and I'm like, all right, why is it saying the engine's incomplete? And then you find out the distributor doesn't have the fucking clips on it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel like I'm gonna unalive in Minecraft, as the kids say. Like, seriously. Robo, yeah, yeah. If you wanna take care of that. I got a whole ass water pump for you. I think after this job, we'll be looking at the junkyard, seeing if there's anything we could do. This car has clip A and clip B. Oh, God. Nightmare fuel. I do enjoy taking apart engines and putting them back together. You know, as a kid, I used to always do it. I used to always want to do this kind of stuff. High school, they would ask me, D, you want to be on the cheerleading team? D, do you want to, you know, be on the dance team? You want to do theater? You want to play soccer? And I was like, I appreciate you asking me these things, but, like, no, I don't. Okay, what are we hung up on now? Oh, the timing chain. Okay. Block looks like it's in pretty good shape, but we're going to repair everything. Like, that's basically my modus operandi on this, is I'm just going to repair everything. Oh, this crankshaft. Okay, everything's done. Oh yeah, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here repairing for a bit. Okay, chat. So you might wanna sit still here. You might wanna, you know, feel free to grab a complimentary soda out of the fridge. We have the finest Royal Crown products and Fago. Just gonna keep repairing these here parts. But, like, legitimately, if you're ever gonna play this game, you know, this car repair game, get yourself a workshop as soon as possible. It's the best thing you could do, is get yourself a workshop as soon as possible. Because I mean, like, look, I mean, you look at how little it costs us to repair a part compared to us buying it new. Like, come on. Pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar. You might be going, D, don't you make NASCAR money? Can't you afford to buy all these parts new? Yeah, I could do that. And then my customers end up paying an arm and a leg. And then they don't ever come back, you know? I don't want that. Oh, I had to buy an air filter. Right. Yeah, exactly. Make sure I put clip A back on. Fucking clip A. Ugh. I hate clips so much. You do not know how much I hate clips in this game. Yeah, exactly. You know, we're not miracle workers. we're pretty good. Like, do not get me wrong. We are pretty good at what we do. We're pretty good at what we do, but, you know. I'm not Jesus. Jesus wasn't there. You know? Like that Apocalypta song. You remember that? Anybody else remember late 2000s alternative rock? Hey, thank you, Jeb. Appreciate it. Hey, Jeb, have you heard from, Jeb, have you heard from, Chad? He's supposed to be in later. Is he coming? Because he's now 2.5 hours late for his shift. Carol, oh, so Carol was saying that he has a thing? And nobody told me. His boss. You see this? You see this here? You see this here? This is why Chad's never, ever getting a promotion. Never, ever getting a promotion. For shit like this. He doesn't tell me he's not going to be here. Oh, is it bad? Did Jeff say anything in the work group chat? Yeah, actually. Actually, let me pull up my phone. Hang on. I don't... The last thing shared in the group chat was the meme about Fords. That was last night. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. Look, I'm an easy person to be... I'm an easy person to get along with. I don't like not being told things. I love y'all. I really do. But I need to be told when somebody's not going to be in for their shift. Because now I got a lift that's just sitting there doing nothing all day today. I told Henderson... I told Brad Henderson that his Volvo would be ready by Friday. How am I going to get that done by Friday now? Yeah, Robo, you know what? You're going to have to do a couple oil changes. Do you mind? Start with that Caravan out there in the parking lot. The gray one. It needs... Oh, God. What does a Caravan need? 5W20? I think it is. Yeah, Jeb, you know what? If worse comes to worse, start scoping out the Volvo dealership. Okay, just start scoping it. Don't actually steal it yet. Just scope it, okay? All right, thank you. I think my favorite thing is that Jeb is a klepto. Is a klepto criminal. All right, that's good. Wait, Robo, why did we not give you a whole 24-hour shift then? If you have an infinite energy source. Oh, wait, I forgot labor laws. Right, yeah, shit. God damn it, good point. They started writing labor laws for robots now. What can I do, you know? It's part of DEI, you know? They're making us, you know, accommodate robots. I mean, they're good workers. They're good workers, but, you know, you gotta give them... They're like horses. You gotta give them, you know, an apple a day to keep the doctor away or some shit, you know? Like woke bots. By the way, there are mods for this game that make it way too fucking easy. There are mods for this game that will straight up auto buy the parts you need and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened to the bait? What happened to the game I love? I'm like, what the fuck? I was literally like, are you kidding me? Like, you're too lazy to pull up the menu? Like, how to not play the game. Like, I installed the quality of life mod, okay? And that at least tells me where... That at least tells me where things need to go, okay? I think that's a fair mod to add. But, like, there are people that are like, oh, this will automatically junk all your parts. This will automatically... I'm just like, are you kidding me? Crankshaft bearing cap. Oh... Oh, no. Oh, wait. No, wait. It's crankshaft. It's crankshaft bearing cap. So it's on the bottom, ain't it? If that's on the bottom, if that's on the bottom, that's not that bad. Oh, you know what? We didn't even put the oil pan on. We didn't put any of these on. Okay, never mind. We're fine. Okay, never mind. We're good. We good, fam. We good. Technically, you can't put the oil pan back on. Why can't I? You're not the boss of me. You're not the law, Jaded. I got so scared there for a minute. I thought I was going to have to tear the whole engine apart, but it turns out I only did the top part of the engine, and I forgot to do the bottom of the engine. Yep, there we go. There's the oil pan. Whew. I got real scared there for a minute, folks. And we're going to put that engine back in the car. That should clear up. Wow, look at all of that. Cleared up all of that. All we got to do is do the gearbox to change the brake fluid, and it's done. Nice. So we're going to drain that brake fluid before I forget. I can't wait for the Super Bowl halftime show so I can hear Kendrick call Drake, you know what, on live TV. I think you can say pedophile. Yeah, it's going to be pretty funny. Boss, someone said they needed a 1992 Aerostar engine rebuilt. I went ahead and told them to go fuck yourself. Jeb! We service Fords. Oh, well. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. Okay. You got their phone number? Give me their phone number. I'll call them. I'll call them. No, no, it's cool. It's cool. I'll call them. I'll call them. Ever work on an Aerostar? No, I'm not going to work on the Aerostar. Y'all are going to work on the Aerostar. This car is done. Oh, never mind. Nope, it's not done because guess who forgot the starter again? Oh, and the exhaust, right. Yeah, I have to put it in the exhaust, right. Okay, now this car is done. Oh, right. Oil. Kind of important. Right. Yep. Yeah, good point. Yeah, shit. I like that the game is like gives you like 80 million failsafes so that you can't accidentally not do something. Putting some hot Egypt in here. All right, now the car's done. Coolant fluid. Right. Right. Coolant fluid. Right. Okay. Put some red line in there. All right. Robo, aren't you, like, not supposed to be near water? Nice. That was $4 grand? That job was only $4 grand? Oh, fuck off. Oh, this is a big one. Let's do the Civic. All right. Yeah, exactly. Same energy. All right. Well, I can tell right now that transmission is fucked. What do we need? Hard to control, running gear, gearbox, gearbox, gearbox. We'll fix up these body panels here before I forget. We'll fix these. These actually don't look that bad. We might be able to repair a lot of them. Might be able to fix those too and, repair the, and just buy the new glass, because you can't fix glass. You have to buy glass. Oh, I took the wrong one out, actually. Or no, I have to buy that one. That's a Honda Civic Mark V. And then one of these. Jeb, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I got a Revco thing to go to. I'm sorry. All right, body panels are done. Hard to control. Okay, well, that's pretty easy. Let's start inspecting some shit. Well, found the one front end link. Just go ahead and scan it with my X-ray vision, find out what's going on with the car, you know, simple things. Oh, that front drive axle is fucked. I think everything else is just gearbox, right? Nope, still gotta find more parts. Most of it is gearbox, but not all of it. Yeah, you know, I gotta be honest, you know, these CRVs, I start to see them less and less now, you know? You don't see them quite as often as you used to. You used to see them all the time. Not anymore. Damn, this engine has 31 parts? Gotta kind of straddle the line. On one hand, I want to be entertaining, but on the other hand, I don't want to go too far with it. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Jesus. Okay, well. You know what? You're going on the test path. I don't know why I didn't think of this in the first place. Let's just get it on the test path. We'll fucking find everything that's wrong with the car. Also, hot tip in this game, if you hold down W and S at the same time, it does everything automatically. Like, you don't have to, like, change. Like, you don't have to hit W and then hit S. If you just hold down both of them at the same time, it does everything. So the whole time this starts, I just hold down W and S, and then it's done. Yeah, it's a rubber bushing. Who knew? I got a Discord message. What's this about? What is this about? Oh, okay. And then... Oh, Cass is streaming. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Let's take a look here. Jada, go ahead and use Chad's, because apparently Chad is too good to work today. Okay, well, we gotta take this wheel off. Oh, wow, we take off lug nuts quick now. I got the upgrade, like, when we leveled up, I upgraded my unscrewing skill. Oh my god. Takes no time at all to take this shit off now. We're gonna need to buy a new one of those. And then we gotta take these tie rods off. Because that steering rack is shot. Oh, so you're running this on slicks? These are not DOT legal tires, man. I should actually be taking you off the fucking... I shouldn't actually be letting you drive this off. You know that, right? Like, technically, you shouldn't be on these tires. Ran into Carol at Timmy. She said Chad busted up his meniscus. Yeah, I've heard that. How'd he do it, though? Did he just slip, fall, and break his meniscus? Or did he wake up with a bad meniscus? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this something that he's always had? Or is this something that's convenient today? All right. Gearbox. We'll take out the drive shaft here. Oh, what are we hung up on? Starter. Okay. There's no way we're going to be able to repair this gearbox. It's way far gone. Oh, and a clutch pressure plate. And the clutch plate. And the flywheel. Damn, it's a trifecta of broken. Last week it was rotator, then Metamars. Yeah, you saw. See, if I could get one brake tech as good as Chad, one, he's out the door. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I can't keep. I can't keep letting this happen. It's not fair to the customer. It's not fair to me. Oh, I didn't buy the gearbox. $1,400 gearbox. We buy so many gearboxes here. Like, how are these people shifting? That's my question, you know? Like... And then I gotta buy another one of those. Yeah, that's a problem, you know? Best damn brake mechanic I got. Can't show up to work more than twice a week. What am I missing here? Did I reassemble everything here? Oh, yeah, I did. Damn. Oh, yeah. Rubber bushing! Alright. That's 2/3 of the things we gotta find here. And a part that isn't discovered yet. Okay. Rubber bushings in the back. There we go. Do I have any on me? No, I gotta buy one. Do I have any in the warehouse? No, I don't. Okay. Could be here Tuesday. She's gone for the whole week? Okay, all right. You know what? No, I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna get mad. She's sick. She's clearly sick. All right, is there anything standing out here that's really fucked up here in the rear? Oh, don't tell me it's one of them fucking wheel hub bearings. Nope, it's not that. All right. So we gotta find one more part to fix this job, and I got no idea what it could be. There's nothing here in the rear. We just took apart the front. Yeah, but Jeb, you know, it's, you know, these days they don't want people bringing in sicknesses, you know, because of COVID, and everybody doesn't want to get anybody sick now, so, you know, you got to be careful with it, so. I haven't. Whoa! Hey! Oh, there it is. It's the spring in the front. Hey! That's loud.
Mount up, chat. We gotta defend the stream. Comrade Barrack has a 3rd and 7. Defense. Defense.
Hey! Hi, welcome to our car shop. Well, welcome to my automotive repair joint. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. I am going to ask you real quick to keep it down. This is a work environment. Okay? This is a work environment. Okay? I do appreciate... listen, I do appreciate it. I very much do, but keep it down for a little bit, okay? You know, we're trying to work here. Gotta buy a front spring. Gotta mount it. You know, do all that mounting shit. I love the accent. What accent? Listen, I work here, okay? You know, I come in here, I put in my fucking 8 hours. This is my workshop, okay? It's my name on the door, okay? I'm putting my ass on the line every day, okay? Every day. Every day. Okay? Look who's up on the look. That's me. That's my mother. That's me. Okay? Whose name is on the gate? Days. It's mine. Okay? It's my automotive repair shop. Okay? We're working hard here. And remember, I don't work Thursday and Friday. I'm at the racetrack. Don't call me unless it's an emergency. Okay? It's very important. And here's the race schedule. Also, that's me. I'm beautiful. All right. Let's take a look. That should fix up everything. Refill brake fluid and send it. I'm not fixing your tuning. You want to get tuning done? Go to a tuning shop. I'm a repair shop. Did I top off the blinker fluid? What do I look like? An amateur? Can we give Jaded Employee of the Week? Guess who forgot the starter again? Guess who forgot the starter again? Every time. Every time we forget the starter. Every time. Alright, come get your fucking Civic. 48K, you know what? Let's go to the junkyard. Let's see if we can find anything cool. I know I have that Renault Clio, but, oh, my makeup mirror's done charging. Looking forward to that. I bought a makeup mirror, everybody. I'm getting serious about makeup. Getting serious about makeup. I go to my gender group tomorrow. Gonna try and go with a face of makeup. Gonna try and sneak out the house with a full face of makeup. Alright, welcome to the junkyard. Let's see if we can find something good. We got 47K, so if we find even a junker that's actually in good shape, we could probably buy it. The fuck is this? This is a 93 Supra. 8 grand. Bare frame. No engine. Like, no block at all. Ooh, that's tempting. We'll come back. But this Supra is very tempting. Although I would want one of the newer ones. I don't think I want, like, the old one. I have an A90 on this game, but, like, as a mod, but I would prefer that. What the fuck is this? Is this a Charger? 70 Charger. Comes in 16 different configs. 12 grand. I mean, on one hand, it's a Charger. On the other hand, I prefer Chevrolet, so write that down. I might come back for that. Might come back for that. Ooh, what's the? Oh, is this a Corvette? 1970 Chevy Corvette, C3, 6K. Now, this is, I don't believe this is a real game, like, this is a real car. I believe this is a mod car. But it's in pretty good shape, y'all. Oh my god, look at the look at this thing! It's like half assembled. God damn! Okay, we might be buying this Corvette. We might be buying that Corvette. Is this another Charger? Oh, there's El Camino. Chat, El Camino. 5 grand. Oh my god, we're gonna buy like 5 project cars here. Oh my god. What's this? Roadrunner. Ooh, okay. All right. Let's keep walking. I'm not interested in the Roadrunner, but my god. Oh, what? Wait, we have a 350Z. Oh, this is a 370, though. This is a 370. Ooh. 370Z. Nismo edition. $99K on it. Factory color. 29. Okay. All right. Let's keep walking here. There are a lot of really good cars here. A lot of really interesting cars here. We actually got a pretty good RNG for the junkyard here. Okay. All right. That looks to be just about everything. I don't think I see another car here. Well, nope. That's not a car. Nope. That's not a car. Oh, hang on. I saw a truck. Oh, it's a Ford. Ford F-100 pickup. $4 grand. That would actually be kind of fun to work on. How's the motor look? Motor's in okay-ish shape. Not great, but okay-ish. There's something cool about having an old pickup, though, right? Like, okay, so here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. This Corvette, we're buying this. We're buying the Corvette. El Camino, we're buying this. Buying that El Camino, buying that Corvette. The Supra AK, literally no motor in it. It's all frame. There was something else that I was eyeballing, right? Was it the Charger? Right, the 370. Right, you're right. I think it was the 370. Because the 370 is, like, complete. Like, it's got almost everything going on here. Yeah, we're going to buy the 370. Okay. We have 6K if there's anything more. I never really like looking through the junk because I can never really find anything worth it. Because, like, everything's, like, especially when you get to the point where you download mods and stuff, it's so, like, nothing's usable. Oh, the truck! We were looking at this thing. That's right. Yeah. It's in pretty good shape. You know what? Let's inspect it first. I don't know. I mean, on one hand, it's tempting. On the other hand, last Ford I bought, I sold. We don't have that Bronco anymore, by the way. We sold it. So, I'll let chat choose. Do you want us to buy that thing? Nah. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Hey!
Belladonna Kisses just followed.
Whoa! Thank you, Belladonna, for the... Whoa! Hi!
Mount up, chat. We gotta defend the stream. Medusa Slays has a 3rd and 3. Defense. Defense. Defense.
Hey, everybody.
Gentlemen, start
Oh,
your
shit. Wow. Okay. Hi.
Finsa just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Okay, so first of all, let me get caught up here. Thank you, Belladonna Kisses, for the follow. We raided to you yesterday. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the raid, Medusa. Head pats for Medusa. Thank you for the follow, Fensa. There we go. All right, cool. Great. We're all caught up. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to run with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. What do we want to start with, you know? Like, what's the first thing we want to look at here? Yeah, exactly. We do still have some working capital. So I just want to see what we got. And you know what? Now that I have a 370, I might sell my 350. Because I have a 350Z out front. I might sell it. Because now a 370 is a 370. I kind of want... All right, see you, Robo. Nice shift, buddy. Good work today. I also want a 400Z. I have a mod for the new 400Z, but I can't seem to find it. So, let's take a look. Yep, there we go. All the cars are loading in. All our parked cars here. So let's take a look here. So we got this. So if you're new here, this is my pride and joy. This is my Chevy Bel Air. Look at this thing. Look at how beautiful this thing. You think it's good outside? Take a look at it under the hood, baby. 400 horses of American horsepower right here. Everything's chrome plated. Exhaust, suspension, rims, fucking tie rods, steering rack. Everything is chrome. You could do your makeup off this car. That's my car right there. And then we got our Mitsubishi Eclipse, which I still have to repaint, but because I had to sell some parts to finish some jobs. But this too, inline 4. Look at this thing. Metallic engine cover on the on the hood or on the engine block to match the car. See that? That's called presentation. Big fuck you wing on the back. Then we got this Corvette. We're gonna work on that. That's a project car. Here's my 350. Check it out. You think this thing's cool? Look at my 350. Nissan motor, all tricked out underneath. This thing is a beast. A beast on the dyno. Sick. Look at this thing. Sit up. I don't have seats in it. should probably buy seats for that. El Camino. Oh yeah, this El Camino's in real good shape, actually. So we're gonna go ahead and move these over to we gotta move them into the... So this is a mod to allow you to see your parking cars outside of the garage. We're gonna move this over to the not test path. I meant to move this over to the car wash. Let's wash it. Let's see what color it is. It's green. Well, that's not going to be green much longer. And then interior. All right. And now we're going to move it back to parking. We're going to clean up these we're going to clean up these cars as we go here. 370Z or Z, depending on where you live. This thing has all four wheels on it, don't it? Yeah, look at this. This thing's in real good shape for a junker. Like, real good shape. Yeah, it's got rims on it. Look at that. It's body panels that we could probably fix up. That's in real good shape, actually, you know? We could work with that. We could definitely work with that. Interior looks good. That's a good-looking car, you know? And finally, the Corvette. Gotta move it back in here. Move to the car wash. Just, it's good to get the dirt off them, you know? Ooh, boy. This one's a little bit more worse for wear. All right. Looks good. Move it back to parking. Okay. We got $6 grand. We should probably do some jobs, get some more capital, because we also have to work on this Renault that I got over here, which I should also wash. So we're gonna move this Renault and wash it too. It's black, I think. All right. We're going to put this on the lift. We're going to start working on this. I'm not going to abandon this project car first, you know? So what kind of engine could this take? V6, double overhead cam, AKZ. You know what? We're going to do this. Just going to do this. I need one of these engine blocks. I'm going to buy an engine block that I need here. Build a new engine. Great, now I have to remember what the fuck it was called. Or, I just realized how I could do this. Okay, all right. I just realized how I could do this. Mount this engine block in here. And then grab the engine hoist. And then pull it out. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. So there we go. We're going to start work on this Megane. I'm not really into French cars, but, you know, it's kind of a passion project. My friend Lara loves French cars and Renaults, so I want to make one for her. All right, let's do some customer jobs. Let's get some capital to work with and build that engine. Engine control and repair. This sounds like a job for us. Audi R8. Get that on the lift. We gotta run an ad, by the way. We're gonna run the ad right now. If you don't want to see the ad, subscribe. Okay. What's up with this automobile? This ugly two-tone automobile. Change oil. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's all in. You know what? We're gonna take that engine out. And we're gonna have to mount it. Yeah, we're gonna have to take that engine out. That means that we gotta take that engine block back off here. And put it back in this car. Or no, actually, we don't have to do that. We can just... Oh, right, it's rear-engined. Oh, we gotta take the tires off to do it. Right. Yeah, you know, gotta take that off. Gotta do all this. Take the drive axle out. Oh, I did. I did take the drive axle out. Okay, right. All right. Gearbox. Gotta take the starter out. There we go. 3 bolts hold this engine together? 3, huh? That's it. Okay. Surprised, honestly, but not shocked. Let's go ahead and install that engine in there so that way we keep it all together. Move this over to the first lift. Oh, right. I gotta drain the oil. Right. Right. And the coolant. Right. So let me drain the coolant first. Way un-German-like. That's the Germans for you. They make all these cars with fancy stuff. Luckily, we specialize in imports. And domestics. Oh, that oil is black. I mean, we had to change the oil anyways. It was part of the work order, but, you know, still. All right, engine's out. Let's take that engine apart and gut it like we did the last 2 times we've done it. Yeah, Robo would definitely get sick drinking that. Of course, we feed Robo only the finest bison oil. This thing is destroyed, y'all. Look at this. Oh my god, this engine's a pain in the ass to work on. Look at this. Gotta take each individual rocker arm off. And then I gotta take each individual push rod out. Look at all this, man. Now I can take this off. No, I can't, because it's held on by the exhaust manifold. Oh, and the spark plugs, right. Ooh, boy. This is a dirty boy, you know that? It climbs back into Aerostar engine compartment. Yeah, that sounds not so bad in comparison to this motor. Audi R8s. There we go. Now I can take this engine head off, which I now need to take off another 10 screws. Or 8 screws. No, 10. I don't know math. Okay, we'll start tearing apart this half of the motor with the same fucking issue. God damn, this motor is fucked. But like legitimately getting this engine hoist is such a good thing to do in this game because when you do, you know, you get the ability to actually like, you know, pull an engine out and it's a lot easier to just gut the engine down to the fucking studs and then just rebuild it. It honestly is. Because what you do is you just gut everything on the motor, right? You just take everything out, you know, like that's what you do. You just take it all out, bring it over to the repair table. We see what we can salvage. We see what we got to scrap. And then you just rebuild it from scratch and buy the parts as you go. Invest in the engine room. It's very important. Build an engine shop. No lie, I used to have an Aerostar. Electro fault kept blowing headlights, but to replace that wiring would take them several days, including pulling the engine block out to get at it, and it was my daily driver, so I bought like 6 headlights in 1 year and talked my way out of several tickets. Wow. Yeah, they made some really dumb cars. That's the nice thing about the car that I do have, is that my Malibu actually is pretty easy to work on. Everything's really easy to get at because it's like a fleet car, so it's super easy to get at, and I am so thankful that it is. But that's Ford for you, you know? So, I don't have the problem with General Motors or Toyota. Timing cover's in great shape. Did a great job maintaining the timing cover. Shame about everything else. Look at this fucking thing. I think I'm gonna need a tetanus shot after working on this motor. Am I missing one? Yep. Take the oil filter out. Gotta spin this thing around now. Oil pan looks great. Won't have to fuck with that too much. Oh boy. You are showcasing a horror here. We're repairing everything in this motor. You think can you imagine the labor we're gonna make on this job? I have to buy a new engine we have to buy an engine block for this car. This thing looks way far gone. I don't think we're gonna be able to get this off. scary when you say things like the oil pan looks great. Oil pan looks fantastic. You know, like you got a great oil pan going on here. You know, it's gonna be all right. You know, what do I know? You know, problem with these Audis. You know, gearbox looks great. I'm not gonna have to do anything to your gearbox. Gearbox looks all right. We're hung up on something. What are we hung up on here? Oh, I gotta pull the pistons first before I can pull the crankshaft out. And out. Engine block, 2%. Alright, well, pretty easy to figure out what the hell we have to buy, huh? We gotta buy one of those. So we'll go ahead and put that on the lift. And get that started. Alright, let's see what we can repair here. Gonna have quite a bit to do here, so let's get to repairing. It's like when someone picks out the world's worst dress and all you can say is, I like the color. Oh, I can't wait till I can wear dresses. IRL. The model wears dresses all the time, but, you know. I go to gender clinic tomorrow. I'm going to try and wear makeup. I'm going to look bad, but I'm going to wear makeup. I've watched a lot of tutorials. I'm hoping and praying I do it right. Hope it goes well. If you are unaware, I plan to start HRT and transitioning this year. I'm almost up on the end of the wait list, so I'm hoping to get started with that. Yeah, you're right. Jeb's saying truths, and I don't like the fact that they're saying truths. All right, we got a lot of this car repaired. Or engine repaired. Ah, damn it. Damn it, I gotta buy a crankshaft. Fuck. Okay. What's the minimum on this job? 54. Okay. We're actually getting a bonus on credits on this one, too. I gotta buy a crankshaft. Yeah, actually, after stream tonight, which is gonna be pretty soon, to be honest with you, I'm actually taking a shower. I gotta wash my hair, and I'm going to practice makeup tonight before I go to bed. So, we shall see how it goes. Oh, I only have to buy one piston. Okay. That's good. One piston. Oh, fuck. Another raid. Hello.
Mount up.
Hi.
Chat. We gotta defend the stream. Frisky_Frankie has a 3rd and 9. Defense.
Hello.
Defense. Defense.
Hi. Thank you, Frankie, for the raid. Much appreciated. Thanks for popping in. Welcome to D's Automotive Repair. We're fixing cars. Talking gender. We were role-playing for a bit earlier, but it's kind of falling apart now. V8. Did I buy the right piston rings? Maybe I bought the wrong ones. Yeah, I guess I did. Oh well. if you need makeup advice, I love helping with that stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know I have to do a color corrector on my chin because I have like permanent 5 o'clock shadow, and I haven't gone to laser yet or anything for that. So I'm gonna have to do color corrector on that. Now, foundation, I only put like a small amount of foundation. So the lady at the pharmacy, because I went into a pharmacy and asked for help. I was very proud of myself. I bought $80 worth of makeup one day. In person. I was terrified. But it was like, I'm buying foundation, so I have to kind of make sure that it's right. Normally I would buy it online, but, you know. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. She was saying... Yeah, fixing cars, talking gender. She was saying, put foundation on your hand, but, like, you only put, like, a little dot. Like, you only put a little dab, right? Like a little bit on your hand. And then you spread it out, I guess, to get it... Why? I don't know how to do any of that. And then concealer, I have to put where... I have to put it, like, in the corners of my eyes, right? And then... This is what I was explaining to my mom. I was like, y'all grow up learning how to do makeup. I don't. So, it's very difficult for me. A beauty blender. See, my friend Carly gave me a bunch of makeup, but I don't think I got a beauty blender. I have brushes. I know I have brushes. Nope, that's got to come off. That's not the right oil filter. But like I'm struggling with that. Like that's something that I got to figure out. And I will figure it out, but you know. It's like, shit. This is a whole concept that I have never heard of before and never had to actually investigate before. But now that I'm kind of getting serious about this, I have to learn this stuff. It's terrifying. But I'll get there. I know. Fuel filler. Nope, that fuel filler is beyond gross. That's beyond gross. I'm trying to figure out, like, how the fuck do I... Like, how do I actually do all of that? Oh, I got plenty of spark plugs from other jobs. And I haven't sold them all, so super easy. Like, that's my worry, is like just try and figure all that out. So makeup is kind of a personal thing. There are general rules, but overall, figure out what you need. In my case, I have decent skin and do have eyeshadow, so I don't bother with foundation. I also use my concealer incorrectly. I use it to do a beat of cheekbone contouring. Okay, so I'm just gonna layer a fuck ton of foundation. No, that's probably wrong, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to figure this out, and it is beyond terrifying. Someone pass me a 7/8 French. Ooh, we're almost out of money. We're gonna have to sell some of those bad parts that we got. Valve push rod. I think we're gonna have to buy a few of these before we're done. We'll just keep throwing them in until we... But no, I'm... Like, I've never really messed with it. I did lipstick the last time I went. Just lipstick. It looked kind of bad, but I wanted to experiment, and I wanted to do it. And they said Gender Clinic said I looked okay with my lipstick. My lipstick looked alright, so... I gotta get better at it. All right, so we're going to have to buy... How many of these? 5. Ooh, I got just enough money. A beauty blender is just a sponge for makeup you get wet. Yeah, so for foundation, start with a little and dab it around the face, then use the blender to spread it by tapping to blend it in. Yes. Okay. You can always add more, but getting it off is a pain. Yeah. I'm a little nervous, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna at least try something tomorrow. Like, I've gone completely without makeup before. I just, you know, I want to go a little bit further. So I'm looking forward to that. I go see them. So I actually go to the clinic that I go to, my gender clinic that I talk about. I go there for 3 things. They do a trans 35 plus group that I go to, which is awesome. I love it. And then I also go there because that's where I see my gender counselor, who's awesome. Shout out Stephanie. And I also see my therapist there. Yeah, I got a Discord. Pop on in. It's auto racing meets sports meets fucking everything. We have a lot of things on the go. We got to buy rockers all the way across here, but we are out of money, so we are going to sell everything under 30%. Look at that. We got $1,000 right back. Nice. Nice. We got $1,000 back on Garbo parts. But yeah, our Discord's kind of a fever dream. We talk pro wrestling, we talk auto racing because I am a race car VTuber, if you can't figure that out. Also a college football coach. Also a really bad secretary. Also a fashionista. So yeah, feel free. Yeah, you can DM me for sure. I gotta buy the engine head cover B. Oof. That took a lot of money. Might have to start getting the project cars, y'all. Yeah, we need to buy 2 of these. That's in the electrical shop. Please don't be expensive. They aren't. Man, there's so many bolts. You sound hot. I'm honored, first of all. Second of all, oh, you mean just my interest? Okay, I was gonna say, okay, all right, okay. I was gonna say, there are pictures of me on that Discord, but I wouldn't call myself hot right now. I definitely would say work in progress. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I very much am under construction. I'm like a web page in 1999. I'm under construction. I'll get there though. That's the best part about like my 2025 is like I firmly believe that now I am going to get where I want to go. And like as someone who's, you know, repressed themselves from who they are for like literal decades and finally embracing it, like I'm 34 this year. And to like actually embrace who the fuck I am is awesome. And I mean, it took me some time. I came out as non-binary. It's funny that you know Barrick, actually. That's pretty trippy. But yeah, I came out as non-binary in 2022, and that was cool. And my family supported me then. And since then, fortunately, I've got a great family who also supports me coming out as trans. My dad doesn't really get it, but my mom's absolutely in support. She's been great. This engine is done. We could put this back in the car. But yeah, we're cooking, and I've been on the wait list for HRT for 4 months, almost 5 months now, because it was 5 months it was September when I got put on the list, and it was about early September, so it's almost about 5 months now. Which is awesome. We're almost there. And the last time I went, they said I was pretty close to starting. For those of you who have been here, you've probably heard this story till you're blue in the face now, but you know, I kind of had a moment over Christmas where I had a lot of family stuff going on and none of it good. And I saw a lot of people's true colors, and I kind of went, you know, you got to start living for yourself. Like, for real. Part not discovered. Oh my god, there's a part I missed. We tore down the whole engine. How can we miss a part? We tore it all down. It's not fuel pump. Oh, it's steering rack. Put it back up. We found the steering rack. But yeah, you know, discovering myself and becoming the person that I always wished to be. Before I do this, oh yeah, okay. I just want to make sure all the tires are off because I always end up putting the rears on the fronts and the fronts on the rears. I always was trans in my head. I just said non-binary to kind of test the waters. But man, I can't hang on to that much longer, and so I'm trans. I've grown my hair out, keep a clean shave, except for tonight. I actually got like 4 days of growth on my face. Blech. It's TMI for y'all. Sorry about that. But like, you know, I'm noticing it. I'm noticing that I'm there. Like, I'm getting really close again. And like, I'm super excited for my future. Don't need any of these Toyota Sprinter things. Don't need this Camaro door. Don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need this. Don't need that. I need 800. Hey, y'all. We're getting the project car. All right. I literally just need 800. So move this to the garage. Whatever we can't fix off of this, we could probably repair that hood, but actually, there's a good chunk of this car we can repair. Fuck. Trying to find something that I could just junk. Yeah. Yeah, you get it. But no, I'm really excited. You know, I know times are scary, but like I'm actually really excited. And I'm happy that, you know, it's taken me a little bit to get there, but I got there at my own pace, and I'm happy about that. And that first day, That time I go to the drugstore and I pick up my estrogen, I'm going to be so excited. I can't wait. Like, I really, honestly... I know this is probably TMI for a lot of y'all, but... Especially a lot of y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. Shocked how many people are here, but... You know, I'm super proud of where I've gotten, and I'm super proud of where I'm going. And like I said, it took me a while to get there. It wasn't always linear, and it got pretty dark for a couple of times, but I'm almost there, and I'm so excited. This is usually what happens when we play Car Mechanic Simulator. We end up just having a nice, frank conversation about things, you know? Can I pull more of this engine apart? We're literally doing this for parts. Like, I'm literally only pulling this for parts. Cars and gender. The two genders. Yes, exactly. Exactly. But, you know, we'll get there. Alright, sell everything under 30% again. Still don't have enough. Fuck me. Man, I really don't give a shit about this Eclipse. I kind of started building this Eclipse, but like, what would we get for it? 77 grand, and I bought it for 4. Y'all, I kind of want to sell the Eclipse. Yeah, we're selling the Eclipse. Hey, racetrack. Yeah, we're gonna sell it. $77 grand. Woo! Bring in the money. All this to buy an $800 fucking steering rack. But no, I'm really proud of where I am, and like my future was pretty in doubt for a bit. You know, after coming out, I'm gonna get into like a big like queer conversation. So again, if you don't like this kind of conversation, unfortunately, you're on the wrong Twitch channel. When I came out, it was wild because I was like so relieved to have come out. And then I immediately had a, oh God, I've put this out in the world. Oh God, people are going to know about this. And the odd thing is that all happened, but when that happened, you know, I had that big worry of like, oh God, people are going to know who I am now or anything. But like, the nice thing is that people actually respect you for, like, they actually respect when you tell them something. And I only told people that I know wouldn't be loud about it. Like, in my day-to-day life, only my immediate family knows. I have a couple friends who live nearby who know. In fact, my cis friend Carly gave me a bunch of makeup, which I've not shut up about because she's the best. But like, you know, I've really kind of kept it close to the fence. Hey, guess who forgot the starter again? It's me. I'm Pooh. There we go. 94K. Yeah. Having your immediate family know is such a huge step. You don't even know. It was huge. It was so helpful to have my folks and my family support me. Like, my mom's been great. And I actually showed my mom. I actually dressed up for my mom. We're gonna build out this Megane. We got enough or Clio. We got enough money for this now. Basically the rest of the stream is us gonna be working on this Clio, okay? So. But I remember showing my mom who I was on Friday. I was like, I'm gonna dress up because everybody in the house knows I'm trans now. So like, I'm just gonna dress up, you know? Like, I'm just gonna fucking dress up. I'm just gonna go for it. So I started. I was like, I'm gonna dress up tonight or today. She was like, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna dress up. And started. I started lightly. I only wore like. We're gonna put on all the cool shit if I can. I wore like a flannel button up with, you know, skin tight jeans and a and like a tank top. Like, nothing serious. And she's like, you look good. You look nice. And like, I had that about like I did that almost intentionally because I didn't want to, like, you know, just go ham with it. You know, I wanted to kind of keep it in between. And she's like, you look good. You look nice. And it really made me feel good. And I was like, oh, good. Okay, good. And I'm nervous, but I'm really excited too at the same time because it's such a scary step, but it's gonna be great. Water pump. Nope, don't have a water pump. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. My entire family still thinks I'm straight male and monogamous. Yeah. I don't think I'm ever gonna be I don't think I'm ever gonna be poly. I don't think I could ever do that. I'd have to be in a monogamous relationship. I see people that are in, you know, poly relationships, and God bless you. I think that's great. But for me, I need to have one person. We should be able to finish tricking out this Clio by the end of the stream. We're going to finish this up, and then that'll be it for tonight. We need piston rings, too. Because I gotta shave and shower and wash my hair and all that, so. Like, look. Like, God bless you if you are poly. I think I know a couple people who are, and they are in great relationships with everybody that they're with, and I think that's awesome. But I'm sorry, I need one person. Like, I am like, it's nothing personal. It's just I feel like I need that monogamous relationship, you know? That is true too, Jeb. And like another thing too, like not to get too heavy, but like I've never really had much of a dating life. And I think that was partially because I never really loved myself. And now I've really since I came out, I've really started to love myself in a way that like is unbelievable, you know? Like I am very much in love with who I am, and like now that like I've embraced the fact that I'm fairly trans femme. I mean, it's still non-binary on the tags and everything because that's still how I feel, but you know, I am leaning closer to the blue and pink flag than the purple and yellow flag at this point. You know, I've really come to the terms that like trying to be who I was before was just unbelievably difficult. I also don't like the person I used to be. Like I like not like, oh, cis male. Like I'm talking like the actual person I was. I fucking hated it. Like I was a real asshole. Like thank God none of y'all really knew me back then because like I was a real dick. And I really needed to figure out myself. And I kind of lashed out on other people with it. And, like, I ruined friendships because of it. Because of my inability to be mature with myself. And, like, luckily I'm kind of getting there again. But I'm really proud of where I've gotten. And I know I still got work to go. But loving myself was such a huge thing. And once I finally started loving myself for myself and not repressing myself, that's when you're starting to live, baby. You could be on HRT and be trans femme and still be non-binary if that's where the gender feels are. Yeah, I mean, I like to say, I make the joke all the time that I am part 21-year-old Southern California Valley girl and part 45-year-old construction worker from Philadelphia. Like, I am both in a way that is strangely comforting. I still can't believe how much we flipped that Eclipse for. That was a crazy fucking flip. So you're a 30-year-old Nebraska? Yeah, we can go with that. 30-year-old Nebraska. But I'm proud of who I am. And I'm proud I finally figured myself out. I'm proud I started pushing the envelope on myself and started caring about who the fuck I was. And because, not to get heavy, but like, the whole reason why I started going to that clinic in the first place was because I had a real depressive episode to the point where I started writing notes and how I was going to do it. And luckily, I got help. And thank God I scared myself. I literally wrote out how I was going to do it. I'm getting really vulnerable on stream. I probably shouldn't, but I literally started writing it out. And, I got terrified. Like, I scared myself. Like, I literally was writing it out in a Google Doc. I'll never forget. And it finally got to the point where, like, something clicked on my head, and I literally went, whoa. Like, I said that out loud. I literally was like, whoa. D, this isn't good. And so I messaged my friend Lara, who lives in Australia, and I said, Lara, we got to talk, like, right now. And we hung out for, like, 2 hours, and she said... And the other thing, too, was, like, I kept saying, oh, I'll go to the doctor when I'm out of anxiety medication, because so my doctor died. It's a real story. My doctor was, like, 84 when I came out. And he when I came out to him, I was like terrified. So I'm like, I need to go and get anxiety medication because I am scared shitless. I wasn't sleeping right for like a week. And like my mom looked at me at one point and was like, you look like shit. What's going on? And I'm like, I feel like shit. I'm not sleeping. I'm terrified. I'm not eating. Like, I'm scared. I need medication. So I went to go see my doctor. And my doctor was like, so why do you need anxiety medication? And I'm like, because it came out as non-binary. And he went, what does that mean? And I was like, oh, God. He was 84. And I saw him a month before he died. He never retired. He kept seeing patients all the way to the end. And so my doctor died, but I still had a prescription for lorazepam, which is an anxiety medication, and I was only taking it when I needed it, which is still the case. And luckily, he gave me like a pretty decent prescription, and it lasted me like 2 years. Well, anyways, depression hits. But like after I came out, I got really happy. Like as a non-binary, I came out and I was extremely happy. I was like, I finally, I was like, you know, you could do better in life. So I went and got a better job, and I got paid $7 an hour more, and I work with a boss who's awesome, and you know, we get along and we talk football all the time, and like, you know, I have a better job with people who actually care about me, and it's good. And I've been there almost 2 years. And I'm like, that's great. Like, things are looking up. Why am I still not happy? You know, like, it was like really jarring to me that I was like, okay, I did all of this, but like, why am I still not happy? And I was very depressed. And I remember one day I was driving home and I was starting to get a little bit more thoughts. I drive on the highway pretty far to drive into work every day. And I was driving home and I got stuck in traffic, and I'm like, fucking traffic again. God. What if I just crashed into that abutment? What if I just crashed into the fucking overpass? And that was a sign. But the day, I don't even remember what triggered me to go and start writing out how I would do it. But I literally had a moment where I was just like writing it out, and I'm like, whoa, Lara, we got to talk right now. And she went, you know, you keep saying that you're going to go to your doctor when you're out of anxiety medication. That's horseshit. You're calling that doctor tomorrow. And so I did. And I called them, and they were like, just so you know, you're on a wait list. But I picked this doctor or this clinic because it's one of the best clinics for trans healthcare in my country. And I was like, I'm going to make a point of picking a good clinic for it. I want to make sure I have the right people in the right situation where I can be me down the road, because I always saw it as the end goal is to transition. And I got on that list. And it took about 6 months, but they finally brought me in for intake, and they put me through with a gender clinic representative who runs a lot of the gender stuff there. I think this engine's done now. And she had our first meeting with her, and I'm in all my boy clothes, you know, just man clothes. I was just coming from work or whatever. And she's like, start talking, and, you know, she drops a little nugget of, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, I have clothes at home, which I do. I have clothes at home, but I just never wore them to anywhere else. Like, I have 3 duffel bags full of femme clothing. But, like, I didn't actually, like, wear it out or anything. I didn't have any makeup. I had shoes and stuff. Like, I could put together outfits, but I didn't have, like, you know, the specifics. And she goes, you know, you can get changed here. And that lit a fire in me where I was like, oh, fuck. I can get changed here. Like, that was like oh, really? I can get changed here moment. I could dress up in a second place. Okay. That's got my interest. So I started dressing up there, and it was great because every time I would go see her, which was like once every 4 weeks or so, it would be an excuse to dress up. So I would start planning outfits. I started adding my wardrobe and started, you know, looking myself. And every time I went, you know, I started going, and it's like, well, fuck, you need a purse now because you need to keep up appearances. You need to have a purse. So I bought a purse. And as I bought a purse, then it's like, okay, well, you know, go from there. And it's like, well, you need this, and you need this, and you're going to need some of this. Clearly, you're going to need some of this. And before you know it, I had basically, I have an entire wardrobe ready to go when I come out. Not an entire wardrobe, but a good chunk of a wardrobe. We're going to buy like 16 of these because we're going to need like this many to finish this car. Actually, we'll do 20. We have the money now. But, you know, I straight up was like, holy shit, you know? Like, I've come so far. And now, like, I go to the gender clinic, which is a regular clinic for regular people, and I'll be in full femme clothing without any makeup on in the lobby, just waiting. I don't care. I'm who I am. Like, it doesn't faze me. It does not faze me at all anymore to be in the position where I gotta buy the spring for that. Like, it doesn't faze me at all to be, you know, dressed how I am and, you know, be how it looks, you know? Like, I'm not worried about what I look like or Because a good chunk of the time, people are too concerned with their own bullshit to really care about how you're dressed. So, you know, it doesn't matter to me. The best feeling in life is not giving a fuck what others think. Yeah, and eventually you get to the point where you got... And I was having a talk with Catherine Sweat. Because Catherine Sweat, who's one of my great friends, she's been popping in here every now and then as Sweat. She's a great streamer, too. She doesn't stream as much as she used to, but she's great. You should definitely check her out. She was really instrumental in my first few formative months of transition where, and I say transition even though I'm not out full time, you know. She was very instrumental in the sense that she was big about, like, she just kept saying to me, do it. And I was like, what? She's like, do it. We have to run an ad. I'm really sorry. I thought we just did. It felt like we just did, but I guess we got to run another ad. So I'll wait. I'll hang tight. We'll keep building this car in the meantime. See, the trick is you buy all the parts as you go on the one side so that when you do the other side, you already have everything that you need to finish that side. But yeah, sorry. But yeah, my friend Catherine, I wanted to wait for the ads to finish, so I apologize if you had to wait through the ad. My friend Catherine finally just hit the point where she's like, go do it. Just go fucking do it. Like, literally, I had this big hang up about shaving my legs. And she's like, shave your goddamn legs. I'm like, no, people are going to clock me. And she's like, just shave your fucking legs. I'm like, but they're going to clock me, Catherine. I don't want to do that. She's like, just do it. No one's going to give a fuck. Just go do it. I didn't. I did shave my... Or I didn't. I let my legs grow for the summer. But letting my legs grow for the summer was actually kind of dysphoric. And it kind of kept pushing me. Every time I would take a bath, I would look down and I see my hairy ass legs. My gross man feet. And it finally hit the point where I was like, you know, this is getting old. And I was going to races too, where like I go to races every summer. Like because the races are very few and far between. They're all shoved into the summer for me. And I finally got to the point where it was like, you know, why don't I fucking spend, like, why am I not happy? I'm going to all these races and, like, I'm not fucking happy. Need to buy 4 at 18. This is the worst part because you have to remember it. 40 right, radius 205. Okay, so 18, 40 radius, 215. And then we're going to buy... let's buy a different rim. Let's go with cool rims. What would look cool on this? Yeah, what would look cool? What would look cool? What if we put... It's tough because you can't, like, preview it, right? So you kind of have to just... Let's buy these. Let's buy 4 of these at 18. All right, let's go mount these so that we can just have them at the ready. Oh, yeah, that'll look cool. That'll look cool. Like, I wish everyone could experience them just being them and living. Yeah, it's rough. But, no, like, I was going to races all summer, and, like, I'm out to my friend Dan, and we went to the Honda Indy Toronto, and, like, it's a weekend where I was really hoping to be me more, but, like, he wasn't really getting it. Oh, my God. Hi.
Mount up, chat. We gotta defend the stream. Plumpy has a 3rd and 5. Defense. Defense. Defense.
Hi, Plompy. Thank you very much for the raid. Much appreciated. We're in, like, a really heavy-duty conversation here, but thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I love the raid horn. Absolutely. It's 3rd down. We have to defend the stream. They're raiding the stream. We have to defend it. It's our stream. We have to defend it, okay? It's very important. It's 3rd down. Okay? It's not exactly... We must defend the stream. Very important. How does this look? Oh, yeah, those will look fine. Might look a little... Keep in mind, there's going to be a bumper and shit, too, right? So it'll look fine. But no, like, you know, and I'm going to all these races over the summer, and, like, my friend Dan's, like, not exactly getting it, and, you know, that was kind of a bummer, but, like, I don't think I was far enough along for him to understand it, which was kind of shitty, but, like, you know, it is what it is. But once I started, you know, getting there, and I really started to push myself more, I realized, you know, you want to be known as this, but, like, you're not putting it in to the point where people will respect you for being this. And so, come the summer, and man, I'm telling you right now, thank fuck I went to Watkins Glen in September for the NASCAR race. Because if I did not go for that cup race at Watkins Glen, I really do not know what would have kept me going. Like, I'm serious. Like, going into that weekend, I was depressed as fuck. I was almost, like, borderline not gonna go. Thank God I did. But, you know, that was a real thought for a bit, was just being like, do I even want to go to this race? And luckily I did. Common sense was like, go to the fucking NASCAR race. You'll have a great time. And it'll probably be the last NASCAR race I go to for, like, oh, I don't know, like the next indefinitely. 'Cause reasons. But no, like, you know, I had oh, I have to assemble these, right? You know what? Let's move this car over to the first lift. It's easier to work on it on the first lift, because it's closer to everything. It was a lot of, like, you know, just to the point where it was just like, you know, fucking... I was really, really fucking pushed on it. And I'm sitting there going, man, you're still not happy. You've gone to all these races. You've seen all the race cars. You went and saw NASCAR again. Why are you not happy? And literally the week prior to me going to Watkins Glen was when I finally got real with myself, and I told the counselor at the gender clinic, I was like, she's like, you know, you keep mentioning you want to start HRT and you want to transition and stuff. Like, do you want me to put you on the list? And I was like, you know, sure, put me on the list. I mean, my only worry is, like, you know, if my name comes up on the list, like, and I'm not ready, like, do I go to the back of the list? And she goes, no. that's not how that works. Like, if you're not ready, like, it's no, it's not a, oh geez, well, back to the line to you. Like, you have to transition now, or else you're back to the back to Winnipeg. You know, it doesn't work that way. Like, and so I was like, okay, put me on the list. She's like, it's about a 6-month wait. And I'm like, okay, that seems far away. I'll figure it out by then, I guess, you know? And, like, if I'm not ready, like, it's okay. If you're not ready, it's not a big deal. We'll just put you, you know, it'll be there when you're ready. And, you know, winter comes and goes. I go to more gender clinics. I keep going. I start therapy. And my therapist is like, my son is trans. And I assure you, he's a lot happier on that side of the fence. And you'll be a lot happier on that side of the fence. Like, you will be happier. And I'm like, well, but, you know, my family, I don't know. I don't trust. Like, my family is like, you know, I'm worried about my parents and coming out to them and, like, doing that. And then my parents' marriage basically imploded overnight. Crazy shit happened. For lack of a better term, my mom was not happy with my dad for years. And, oh, I didn't buy that. I meant to buy that, and I just didn't buy it. And, basically, she started acting on it. And, she started telling my dad how much she was unhappy with him. And then my dad kind of lost his mind on shit. And my dad has gone full psycho lately. This is basically what I've been alluding to for the last month, by the way. I'm gonna finally tell you about it. Basically, my mom has started texting another guy. And they've been up since she'll be up all hours of the night texting this guy. And, it sucks. Like, it really does suck. I hate it. But, like, my dad put so much stress on my mom. Like, he really, like, emotionally abused her. And it got to the point where, like, my mom was so stressed out from my dad. Like, so stressed out from my dad. Radiator fan, housing fan. Like, that, like, she was basically, like, self-destructing. Like, her body was going into, like, fucking, oh, damn it, did I buy the wrong fan again? Radiator fan, housing fan, Oh, I'm buying the wrong fan. There we go. At least we have like 70K to work with on this. But like basically my mom was going a step beyond fight or flight and was getting to the point where like she was straight up, her brain was short circuiting, and she was like acting very erratic and like losing her shit, and like up till like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, texting people, and like was not thinking rationally, was spending money weird. Like a lot of just like really bizarre behavior. And like I finally had to like pull her aside and be like, "Mom, you're being really weird lately. Like really weird. I'm worried about you." And she just kept going with it, and I watched her just keep going. And then I watched my dad lose his fucking mind and get really obsessive and territorial with her. And you may remember how I kept saying, "Oh, I never really celebrated Christmas." And that's true. I mean, like, here. Hear that? Those are Christmas cards. It's what, February 4th? I never celebrated Christmas. At all. Never had Christmas. So, needless to say, it was really weird. My sister got into a giant fight with my dad over this, about how he never gave my mom a break and was like super fucking in her kitchen, up in her grill and stuff. And like it got to the point where like it got so bad that and like my sister has a whole mess of issues from my dad when it comes to like my dad was an alcoholic, and I resent alcohol. I don't drink to this day, partially because of him. And it led to like him having such a struggle with alcohol that he ended up getting basically blackout drunk at my sister's wedding, and it did not end well. Cool, this car has clips. My favorite. And it basically ended with, like, you know, my dad getting a giant hematoma. This was like a decade ago now. On his head, because he hit his head on this marble floor at the venue. And I'm sorry, Chad, I'm just venting at this point. And she basically had to borrow my sister's car at her own wedding to drive home. And she drove home, but before she drove home, she wrote drunk on the mirror before she left. And my dad came home the next day. His suit smelled like vomit. I'll never forget. And he smelled like vomit. He had the biggest fucking hematoma on his face. Just the biggest hematoma on his face. And my mom straight up said, like, you ruined your daughter's wedding. And I was recovering from cancer treatment still at that point. I still struggled with social situations alone are difficult to deal with. And when you add in the fact that, like, you know, I'm coming off of cancer treatment and I'm autistic, and I was really just exhausted at that point. I went home early from my sister's wedding. But if I was there at my sister's wedding when all of that happened, I probably would have done something that I would have regretted. Headlight we like more. Oh, the B headlight is a lot better. I think we're going to go with, like, stock headlights on this. Or stock taillights, I should say. As a child of two, alcoholic, and a recovering one myself, my heart goes out to you. Thank you. It's okay. We all have our crosses to bear, but I appreciate that. I do mention, though, that, like, I have been... I do have to give my dad props. He got sober afterwards. And he's been pretty much sober the entire time. He'll have a glass of wine every now and then, you know, at, like, a wedding or something. But, like, my mom keeps him in check. I keep him in check. He's been a lot better since, but it took him hitting rock bottom and effectively ruining my sister's wedding to get him to smarten up. I still have no idea how my sister and, like, my brother-in-law, I go over to their place and they have a giant photo of their wedding up there. And I'm like, how the fuck do you even have that up there after what happened? Because, like, my sister has not been the same since. But they got it. They got it up there. God bless them. But no, like, you know, they had... My dad started going mask off, and my mom started going mask off, and they brought up, you know, how he used to be drunk all the time, and they got into a big argument. And I had to call the police. And I'll never forget waiting for the cops, and my sister goes to me and she goes, "Why can't you just have cancer again? That was a problem that we could deal with." Like, as a, like, exasperated kind of move, you know. Did I buy 2 of these bumpers? Oh, I guess I did. I want the cool aftermarket one. And that's when I said, well, I can come out as trans. How about that? And that's how I came out to my sister. And I was and they said, "Okay, we support you. Not right now. Not right now. Like, we will unpack this later. We support you. Not right now, but we love you and we support you, and, you know." And yeah, that's basically how I came out to my family. And I went for dinner with my there must be, like, a cool aftermarket cover that doesn't hide this, right? There isn't, but I know a trick. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the paint shop. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. It's all right. But yeah, so that happened, and then my mom and my mom and I went for dinner like that the Saturday afterwards. And my mom has been staying at my sister's for like a good chunk of the last few weeks. Just because, you know, of everything that's been happening. Where's the glass one? Yeah, there we go. Give me glass. There we go. We can make this glass because of the mod. So now, when we put it in the car, it's glass instead of like a solid cover. That's what we'll do. It'll look a lot better. Also, I got the shakes really bad. I probably should have eaten a bigger dinner. Oh well. We'll finish up this car and then I'll finish stream. Look at that. So instead, bam, glass cover. So it's not hidden. It's got a glass cover on it so you can still look at it. Cool. I gotta buy license plates for this. We need cool French license plates. Do I have a Renault front plate that I could put on this? I don't. We'll put France plates on it, even though none of these plates are real. They don't look correct at all. France. And we're going to buy 2 of them, and we're going to have it say... Well, we're going to have this first letter be blank. Toulouse. I might run out of letters. If you don't know, my friend Lara and I love saying the name of the city in France, Toulouse, because it's just a fun word to say. It's also home of where they make Airbuses. So that's why I put Toulouse on the car. Interior and additional parts. So we need to buy these interior seats and a steering wheel. Okay. The Airbus, yeah. But no, so I came out, my mom and I went for dinner. She's been staying at my sister's every now and then, which is good. It's good for her because it gets her de-stressed, lets her calm down from my dad. They had a big blow up the other day because my dad tried to hide an AirTag in her car. That happened. And my mom has an iPhone, luckily. And so she started driving around. She got home and she found a AirTag. Like she got a text on her phone, like a notification saying, "Hey, weird AirTag tracking you. Seems not like your car. It's not yours. Kind of odd. Wonder what this is all about." Sure shit, her and I go through the car, and we found it. And so they had a big blow up. It is real disturbing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Is there like a racing seat we could put in this instead? I want like a cool seat, not like a shitty seat. But yeah, oh, here we go. Perfect. Give me 2 of these. Yeah, it's like a theft warning or like a it wasn't really a theft warning. It was like a this thing's been tracking you and it's not your AirTag, basically. And yeah, that's basically what it was. Okay, let's go bring this over to the paint shop. Let's paint it. But yeah, my mom and I went for dinner on the Saturday after that. It wasn't that situation. That's actually happened since. Um, do we have cool vinyls that we could throw on this? There's one. Or no, there's a couple. There's carbon fiber thing, carbon fiber hood. Cool stripes. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. And ooh. Okay, let's go with the stripes. But yeah, basically my mom and I went for dinner the Saturday after I had to call the cops, and I said to her, I'm like, she's like, I think I'm divorcing your dad. And I'm like, kind of expected that. What's like Alpine blue? It's like that. That actually looks really cool. And she goes to me and she's like, I'm gonna do that. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna be looking out for myself too in 2025. The engine can't be started. Why? Did I forget? Oh, I gotta fill it with fluids and shit. We gotta put this back on the lift. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna be myself in 2025 too. She's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, because I'm transgender. Point blank. That wasn't bullshit when the cops were there. That wasn't horseshit. I'm serious. I am trans. My name is D. I'm on a wait list. I have clothes. I'm a size 10.5 women's shoe. This is who I am. And she was like, really? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I like the name D. It's a good name. And her being supportive was great. And we left dinner. We were at a restaurant. We left dinner, and she got me a thing of body spray afterwards, which was super cool of her. She did not have to do that. She's like, here you go, your first girly thing. And I love that. It was really nice of her. And when I came out to her, it gave me the confidence to come out to my brother-in-law and my sister, who I also came out to back when the cops showed up. But it was like, hey, I wanted to text you both. You know that shit I said the other day? Yeah, that's serious. And everybody was in agreement. My brother-in-law was like, congratulations, we support you. We're going to make some fuck-ups. Just a heads up. But, just letting you know. And I was like, thank you. The engine still can't be started. Did I forget the starter again? And, yeah, basically, my family has been great. And I came out to my dad, and he doesn't get it. He's like, why aren't you happier? Why all of a sudden? Like, what's this all about? Like, did you know this when you were young? And I'm like, no. He doesn't get it. He's like, do whatever you want, but like, I don't get it. You know, everybody does whatever now. Which was kind of disappointing, but he gets it, so I'm doing it. And, there we go. Factory power, 264 horsepower. Let's see what this Renault can do now. But no, I'm super happy with where I'm at, and woo, baby. 166 extra horsepower is pushing 429 to the rears. God damn, baby. Woo. Let's go. Toulouse, baby. Toulouse. Custom gearbox, tuning, and carburetor. I don't know how to do any of that, so. Plus, it looks like this car doesn't have that, so. Clio V6, baby. It's a beast. Beast. So, yeah. I'm out to everybody but my job, basically. And I'll be coming out to them in the next few months whenever I start HRT. Is when I'll start doing that. But, yeah. How much would this sell for? Oh my god! 107,000? Fuck out of here. That's insane. God damn. Let me move this over to the second lift. That's a lot of fucking credits, yeah. And all we had to do was sell that Eclipse. And we still got 56K left over. Alright. Photo mode. Oh. Where the fuck we going? Oh, is it? Oh, it's reading my wheel. Oh, okay. Photo mode, not so much. Because it uses my wheel. And my wheel's plugged in, so it's moving it all over the place. We will not do photo mode. I'll just launch Bandicam like I normally do and have the interface in the way. But yeah, yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm sorry for the big trauma dump at the end of the stream tonight. I hope you were okay with that. I know there was a lot of heavy things talked about, and I appreciate you sticking it out. But yeah, life's good. Life's gonna get there. So, yeah. I'm pretty excited for the future. I keep saying it like every stream, but like I'm serious. I'm really excited for the future. So. Okay. Okay. Somebody bought, and I'm serious about this. Somebody bought 10 of the D wearing ear stickers. Who was it? Who bought 10 of the D's ear stickers? I don't make a sale on the Redbubble for like 2 months, and then suddenly I make 2 sales today. I'm not a cat. All right. This is a pretty cool garage I got going on here, huh? That's pretty dope. Yeah. I'm really excited. And, we'll get there. Maybe as soon... I'm going to ask him, like, multiple times this week about how close I am to the top of the list, so... Alrighty, y'all. You got a shop? Yeah, I do. It's, Red Bull... I posted a link earlier today on the Discord. Let me go grab it. Hang on. Here it is. Big Fuels car repair stream. It was a great time. Yeah, that's probably going to be what we do on Tuesdays. We're going to probably play this more on Tuesdays. So, hopefully you'll be joining me for it. I would love it if you did. So, let's raid you out to somebody so that I can eat and then take a shower and shave and go to bed. Oh, Mini's just started. Hell yeah. Mini's just gotten going. If Minnie asks what we were talking about, just let's not mention anything heavy, okay? Cool. Minnie's great people. I love her. She's one of the few people that I actually come out and talk about my feelings, and I've been open about my transition and stuff and being in the closet and stuff with. And she's been a great source of inspiration to me, and I love her with all my heart. So let's go see what Minnie's up to. She's the best. I love her, love her, love her. And I'll be back on Thursday. Probably play some more Game Pass, or maybe we'll do more of this. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. But thank you, everybody, for watching. And I love you all. Bye.